you know, I sent her a link just to show her what I was doing. And you got a compliment from her too.
There you go.
She said you were very patient and did a good job.
Well, should we explain to everybody where we're going today? Let's see, where are we at here? We're at the Jack Lake trailhead right there, and we're gonna hike into Wasco.
Yep.
And then from Wasco, where's the PCT on this lake? Yeah, it's pretty much right there. So yeah, we go up that little stretch, and then we're going into this area.
Mountain, where's Rockpile Lake?
Rockpile Mountain, Rockpile Lake.
Yeah, right next to it, I see it now. Yeah.
The last part of that trail, after you come around the corner, right in, that's not very exaggerated. It comes out and almost does almost a 360 in there. But it's really flat up there, and there's not much as far as down trees in that area.
No elevation, big elevation climbs through here.
Down we go.
It is a gradual climb.
Another day, another adventure, right?
Yeah.
Wasco Lake up to PCT.
We've made it to the wilderness. That looks like a new sign. Did the Forest Service guys put that up last weekend or something?
There's a guy out of Bend. That's their whole thing is
Signs, and more signs.
and campsite restoration.
Nice.
So, so what are those red berries, you know?
Salmon berries, maybe? I am not the botanist. You're cheating.
Yeah. Why not? Carried it this far.
Using it for all the good intended purposes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw a post yesterday that the trail near Washington to the lakes there was tackled. Yeah, the Washington pond is open.
Is that where you guys were working, Tom?
Yeah. That was 3 weeks ago.
Just before the fire.
Yeah, before the fires.
I had a house there south of Sun River. I mean, I'm literally 20 yards from the border with the Deschutes National Forest. So, you know, I'm worried about fire anyway. So putting my landscaping, I had them put 30-foot sprinklers all around the house. And they go off 2-3 times a day. And so I got green. And you're really like that.
It really does.
Yeah.
Anything I can carry?
Anything you want? Or you want the saw? I've got 3 things.
Whatever you think.
Why don't you take the Pulaski? It's good and heavy.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That'll balance me out with
Oh, you're kidding. Why?
I think you're so light.
It's only when I get done do I realize everyone's waiting on me.
I think we're good.
Oh,
Everybody knows
God.
the direction. And they're right behind us. Telling the tales of previous logs cut.
I was trying to recollect how this went.
A lot of the discussion was revolving around the root wad and how much it would tilt up and whether or not we needed to start cutting down there. And after we spent about, I don't know, half an hour talking it through, we eventually decided to cut it here and just let it lift. And it pretty much just balanced itself perfectly on that log.
Wow. Really skill in this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a little skill, and it's also just a group of people who've cut stuff before. Just talk it through, like, what is this going to do? And everybody eventually comes to a consensus, and we start cutting, and we find out we're all wrong.
I will watch and observe.
Yeah, I like it.
Guys made it a little bit farther past this, I take it. Probably quite a bit farther.
Yeah, like
Because I think you guys have had 2 sessions.
They got 90 logs further, but that turned out not to be all that much distance further.
Oh, phew. Yeah, it's funny how there are log miles and then there are miles. Yeah, this is this one right there was where I left off, and you guys said you got 90 past here.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had a crack team with us on Saturday. Mark and Holly Scott, our ex-PCT through hikers who live in Bend, who do a lot of cross-cut work, both with PCTA and for an organization called the Spots.
Awesome.
But they are incredibly efficient. So we had 3 crews running on Saturday.
yeah, I enjoyed working with Mark. He was great.
I had just volunteered with Ed, and then I saw your email, and it was like, oh darn. And I actually was thinking, or actually no, it was Paul I had volunteered with. I was actually kind of thinking, because with Paul we hiked out on Saturday. We were literally 20 minutes down the way. I was thinking of coordinating with you and then just hiking in Saturday night and joining you guys Sunday. But I got a lot of stuff in our area, a lot of fires burning, and I wanted to get home. And
The car shuttle might have been a little tough to get you back to your car. But here tomorrow morning. Figure we'll get that long hiking done today while I've got more time. So that's something that you normally take out?
yes, we're doing a little leapfrogging to rearrange the workday. We are orienting our work around shade. But it looks like we're gonna have quite a bit of work Sunday morning.
So I was watching a YouTube on the F-35 Mac.
Uh-huh. My vote is bird at hand.
Yeah, I'm good. Pete?
Well, I was kind of thinking I'd like to get one group all the way up to the end and work back, but how far does this go?
Good question.
Well, I'm having a hard time, to be honest with you. You're over here? Possible?
There isn't anything left of this trail
Yeah,
other than what people kind of stamped through.
yeah.
I see 2 days of work right here in this section.
Yeah. I guess it's really determining what the trail's going to be. I just kind of want to walk up there and should I walk up there? And
Yeah, let's see what the
Wow.
extension is.
Right you are.
Hot or not, this is the Saturday and a Sunday job just in this little section.
Okay. Well,
What do you think?
I agree with you that we've got enough for a whole weekend here, probably. So,
Because in a lot of ways there is no more trail, and in a lot of ways at this point we're making a new one unless we find a distinct route. Oh, wait a second. Look over here. There's a whole trail over here. We may not even be on the trail.
You might be on the hiker trail.
There's a whole trail over here. Look at this, guys. This may not be as near as bad as I think it is. We're not anywhere close to the trail. It's right here. See this? The trail comes right through here.
Yeah, well, I know the trail goes across that.
Right. So I think that dodges a significant amount of those logs. And I think what's happening is people had the same problem we did, right? They couldn't find the trail, so they kept going that way, which is why we saw the user trail.
So where did you find that?
This trail?
Yeah.
Pretty much I walked in just about where you walked in.
Yeah. Let me come have a look.
Which way do you want to go? You go one way and I'll go the other way.
So you came from over there?
I came right through here.
Okay.
I came the same way that you came in. So I don't know which way it goes that way, and I don't know which way it goes that way. So I'll go uphill and you go downhill. We need, it would be nice to have some survey tape right about now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then you might make a hard right turn.
And once it gets up here, it looks pretty clear. This may not be near as bad as we think it is. Down there. Yeah, once we...
So this is the trail, and so it's good to go off to the right like that. We made a mistake going straight.
And I think a lot of people have been doing that. So now the question is do we go back to our original plan?
Well, if we do, we wait for Tom and Brian so that they don't get lost up here.
The same way that we did.
Right.
Me personally, I still think we should cut at least this section out, because as quickly as we got lost, this is dangerous for a lot of people.
Yeah. We might want to just cut this log out right here.
Just to signify.
Yeah, so that people see that the trail goes this way.
Well, and quite honestly, by the time crew gets this log out, a lot of these little ones will go quick. At least at least those two waist high ones.
Right. Okay, so
All right. First turn of this saw as it stands with a new handle. Putting that rock bar to use. We're on baby strokes right now.
Do I need to have these on?
Technically, but I don't care.
Do you think I need them?
You're gonna steam out on those real quick and you'll be miserable. Should have brought my spare pair. Okay, so we're on to little baby strokes at this point. And you see how the kerf is opening? The kerf is the saw cut.
Okay.
You see how it's opening? That basically means that the log is going like this. So we should be in good shape. Just finishing this thing off. Nice dodge. There you go. I'll take custody of the saw. And you want to just find a way to... Yeah, or do we want to do that together? Is that a you thing or an us thing? Yeah, let me just get up here and let's just walk it up the hill. You okay? Still going?
Yep.
Let me know when we're clear. Tuck it on in and one down.
Okay.
I wanted to get these chest high ones out because they're harder to... Let's get this one next. Should. So, but I think we're gonna start with just that one. You want on that side, and I'll be on this, or this one's kind of in the way, but I think we can sneak our way out of this. And let's actually take it one hop further, so that way you're not you're in the dirt right there if the saw handle hits,
Okay.
rather than, but we're still clear of this.
Okay.
And we're gonna do a straight perpendicular cut here.
So I
So
get down.
no, a little bit. I mean, you might be more comfortable on your knees at that point, but
I think
ready? Pull. There we go. Nice job. Doesn't take much at all.
hey, right.
Nice, wickedly sharp saw. But what we're not seeing with this one is noodles. We're seeing sawdust, maybe little baby noodles. But one of the things I noticed, you were pulling just slightly that way.
Okay.
And what ends up happening when you pull a little bit is you end up doing an S curve
Gosh, you don't want
through the
that.
wood, and then you get all that friction of dragging the saw through an S curve in the wood.
Hey, Matt, do you have a handsaw we can borrow?
Yes, sir.
I think Tom. Yeah, thanks.
You want it's talking to us. Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, little cuts, because we don't want to drop this in the dirt when it goes through, or have it kicked out of our hands. Perfect. Okay, let's lean. I got to catch it at the saw, put it right there.
Another?
I'll go down there because I'm clear. I got a clear, easy path. Now I'm gonna first off see if I can break this. Nope, I can't. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let me know when we're clear.
One more little pump.
Need more?
One little. There you go.
Beautiful.
I was thinking of the bush.
So normally I would clear this, but I think in the interest of getting to Round Lake for right now and the fact that this is still passable,
Even though it's a poker?
we'll probably get it eventually.
Okay.
I don't want that one to go that way. I'm gonna get in the bushes. Let's push it this way, because as much as we could shove it this way, it'll lift it up and kind of make it an obstacle to trail. That good?
One more tiny bit. That's pretty good.
That's better. Pop it a little bit farther. Okay. So let's just go ahead and leave that right there. Well, actually, no, let's take it down there because I think we can. You comfortable carrying that?
Is this the proper way to carry it?
Sure. I think the general argument is let's just use it here real quick on this one.
Okay.
Because I don't think we're gonna. The general argument is that the blade side go downhill.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do a straight butt cut on this.
Okay.
Downhill because if you fall, you don't want the saw uphill from you and coming down and falling on you after you fall to add insult to injury, right?
Yeah.
This is something I normally would probably use a smaller saw on, but we're here, it's out. A lot of bouncing. Beautiful. Got it? And I'll clear the log. And let's go down and help Pete and see what he needs help with. All right. So I'm thinking what we do is bop onto the other side and clear this lower log. while you guys are working this upper log, or do you think that's too close?
If you guys want to work that one down there or this one.
Do you want me to chop that with my axe? Because I can get through that.
If you can, fast, sure.
I can do that with my axe in 3 seconds.
Okay. Oh. So take it.
That's going to be the problem, though.
You want me to jump in there and cut that?
Maybe. Or just hand me the little saw. I can't swing with this in the way.
Yeah. Right tool.
That's why I like leaving that in my pocket.
Yeah. Dang. Sweet. Well done. And I'm just gonna, why don't we just go right up that way with it?
Oh, how about over here,
No, that, we're gonna move that log that way, so.
off the trail?
Yeah. Okay, it's good.
No problem. Okay. So, what is this one going to do?
Good question.
What a better question is what isn't this one going to do? Probably a 2-cutter, because that side is impinged and that side is impinged. Honestly, I think we're going to be pretty neutral here because that's pretty much pinched in a rock. If anything, we might have a little bit of movement here, but you can see it's broken on that rock right there. So I don't see a whole lot of, gives me a nice rock to sit on. Okay. So here comes one of those good lessons in how we get this piece out. We're probably going to want to roll it that way. So it's going to be easier to roll it if it's cut this way, these two sections. You see what I'm saying? It's going to move out rather than if we cut it at 90 because it could bind. So we're going to just give it it's the rule of 10s. So we want a little 10-degree tilt and we want a little 10-degree tilt here, and that should make that chunk of log come right on out. Let's just get Mr. Yucky. And that helps again get it through that curve. So again, you know, notice how the kerf is remaining neutral still. Have you heard of top bind and bottom bind? What's that?
And you think it's going to come up?
I think it's going to stay neutral.
Okay.
If anything, that side will go up. But right now, you see how the kerf is remaining neutral?
Yeah.
It's not really opening, it's not really closing. I mean, it doesn't, you know, do this all the time. Seesaw.
Okay. So
The word horizontal was...
I want to be focused on the angle that you're on.
Sure, and that's fine.
Not be worried about coming down this way.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think we could both go down equally and it'll be fine. But it's a thought, and maybe it'll be a good thought.
No, I didn't. I was seeing if that's how you thought it should be.
We're doing really good on rhythm. There's some people I saw with and I fight them the whole way.
You just tell me what to do.
You're doing great. This is not rock. We always have an escape route. You've got a big escape route behind you. Turn and burn. Talking to it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick is, just in case. Hey guys, I'm just gonna put that right there. And that way, if this lets loose and decides to drop, it's not necessarily gonna close that kerf on the saw and trap the saw.
Coming over.
Like what it just did. See how it just kind of trapped the saw? So we're gonna try to wiggle it out underneath. There you go, you got it?
Yep.
And let's just switch on over here to this side.
We had stopped about 15 minutes.
Where do you think we should cut it? Oh, we got that big rock right there.
Yeah, maybe. We got here, we went straight. We missed it.
We either want to miss the rock and cut wide, or miss the rock and cut narrow. I think we should miss the rock and, well, hey, look, see where they cut here? They had that same, the rock narrows the trail. So this is, again, we want that corresponding angle, you see what I'm saying? And we want to cut it a little like that so it'll drop out.
Okay.
So yeah, nice and quick. Ta-da. Okay, let's just put the saw right here. And just pick a parking spot.
Roll back there.
I'm almost thinking just shove it that way. But you tell me. Off the trail is off the trail. And no one is arguing either.
Wow, look at this. Yeah, just that.
Perfect.
I need a bee nest. We might cut in and be swarmed. Yeah.
Bees?
That's good, because you can see it going right through here, then over those logs, and back that way.
So this is definitely a
This is
strong
definitely-
possibility of a stump stand-up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That could be fun.
And there's definitely the trail.
Yeah.
So, do we want to start launching into this one?
Your call. I am. I took the courses, just so you know. In May, I got Fish Lake and Certified A, so anything you can help me move to B, I would be appreciated.
Sure. Well, what's your analysis of this log? What do we see here? What do we...
Stump stand up. I actually have a story for that. I actually cut one once with the chainsaw, walked back around that way, started limbing this side, and all of a sudden I heard a boom. Looked back and it was standing up, and if I'd still been there, I'd probably still be there because it looked like it had never been blown over. So yeah, I understand what a stump stand up is.
So I'm thinking our first cut. So there's a couple arguments here.
Right.
Our first cut being here, right?
Right.
And
then
that
that'll
could hang, and then we
Yeah.
cut it there.
Yeah.
And that could be an advantage because then there's less weight and all
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's probably been here long enough that yeah, that's I don't know. You think that's
Drop out. Or even the rock bar, and see if we can de-weight that stump. I think he's gonna grab it up there. Oh, rock bar is right there. You wanna hand us your magic rock bar? It's right behind you, right in the lovely danger area.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, Tom.
It's only in danger after they start cutting the next part.
I would say the big priority for me in terms of the rocks, and to me this is less about the stump falling over, but it's more about those rocks getting loose and dropping on us when we're cutting. Let's watch those big rocks.
There's also a book called The Burn.
That might be it.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I've read that.
I remember the title. It's a good read, I know that.
Try it now.
Bring that here. Try it.
See if I can get this.
I was gonna recommend.
The other thing that might be just put the Pulaski in, or put the rock. Hand me that rock bar real quick.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna try using Pulaski as a tool and lever here. So
Oh, hand me the rock bar, because I think if I put the rock bar in this brake,
you got it.
I can pry with the rock bar and continue this brake. That is more broken, or less broken than previously.
Here, give me the rock.
Nice job, guys. I think we're free now.
What?
I think we're free.
Yeah. Can we just get it over and drop it this way?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna take it up. Ready? Yep. Maybe.
A little bit farther, you got it. Nice work, guys.
Get out of there, then we know. Then we're off hiding in it and nothing.
Big rocks tumbling at us. That and less weight we have up there, less likely it's to stand up. We removed its fulcrum.
I'm getting it. It's going if you just keep hanging on there. One, maybe not.
Oop, okay, clearing out of the way.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready to that one.
I'm going.
Beautiful.
Hey, watch out there.
This one should be ready
Remove
here. A few of these others. That one might be moving. Do you want me to remove this root?
I'm under it here. Let's see what I can do.
I can probably get this root with the axe.
Go for it. I think it'll go if you get that root.
I'm gonna get that. That one first. That might actually help that other one. Swinging hard here.
Okay. One.
See if that did it. Not going to stand up on us.
Yeah.
And I think we've achieved those two goals, and I don't think any further is.
This one's not going to come easy, you think?
No.
Yeah, okay.
So I think we've achieved the goal of removing some of the weight off the top that could hinge it back.
You want to cut this off? Or
I'd say we cut this off.
This is pretty stable. I don't think it's going
Thinking
anywhere.
with the rope on both sides, just trying to move it about there to start with,
Is this
and then
he probably needs all of us on this one.
Oh, yeah.
And we may save that one for tomorrow.
Do we need Egyptians?
You've got 6 of us. What can we do?
well, if you found another rope,
I've got mine in my pack. If you look right there at my pack,
I got one right here.
he's got one right there.
It's on the move.
We okay?
yeah.
I'll pull.
Yep.
1,
Kurt,
2,
you look like you're, no. Oh, Kurt, are you standing there for intentionally?
Yeah, I was thinking if he counterbalances.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm doing much.
Yeah, as far out in the end as you can get, though.
Without getting squished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it's not worth it,
I'm
then
not feeling it.
Then don't do it.
1, 2, 3.
well, the problem we've got right here is where we are on this log.
Yeah.
If we reposition this up here, then we can roll as we pull rather than trying to pull under while you're pulling over.
Yeah.
And I think that will. Okay, now let's do it.
Ready? Hang on.
We're all falling down.
You ready, John? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just pushing? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay, let's reposition this. Let slack. You guys got it?
Yep.
I need slack.
Sorry.
Because if we get this rope right, we roll it rather than. Okay.
Ready?
Ready? 1,
1,
2, 3.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna go off that log if we're not careful. We need to get another rope on it on this end. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. We're working.
Okay, now do we want to continue to roll? If we do, we want to reposition our chokers.
I think it's working. It's certainly pivoting down here. It's a great way to get that end to stop.
You got a bunch of crap and rocks behind you, Mac, too.
Yeah, I think we're doing this one
Okay.
3 feet at a time.
Okay.
2, 3. 1. Okay, hang on. Get reposition. 1, 2, 3. Almost had it roll. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think we can. And the problem is we're gonna hit that thing.
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah.
I think you pretty much have to.
You know, the problem is we're probably gonna have to get around that as well.
Well, we could slide the butt end now that we've got it.
Yeah.
Cut it in half and
That takes all the fun out of it.
Now I can tighten this up. Leave it right where it is and I'll tighten this up. I can pull this end back over here.
Well, I'm thinking, oh, I see, yeah, good thinking. A good old windlass.
oh, there you go. Good job.
Sweet.
I love,
Love that old school stuff.
It's slipping on me too.
yeah, I think you started too loose.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, you had the beautiful idea.
Well, we can still move it.
I'm gonna find it.
No.
What I will do,
See, I
So I'm
get
just
under any
gonna
further than that right
go
now.
like that. If you've got enough, you should have enough room on yours. And then we're just gonna
Second here to get going.
use our shoulder.
Try it. Gotta wait for the people back.
We need
Yeah.
a minute.
Now, the first thing we're gonna need to do is pivot it a little bit this way.
This
Which way?
Well, actually forward a bit because we want to stay on this log. So let's go forward like 2 feet, and then we'll try and pull that way.
And then just a jump to the left.
Yes. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
That was not encouraging.
This is a wet log.
We won't have her
I think
long.
this is heavier.
This isn't a dry log. It weighs a lot. I couldn't even budge it.
Yeah, there was no upward momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more try and then we're cutting this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
1.
2. 1, 2, 3.
That was good. That was promising.
1, 2, 3.
That was really promising.
Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can roll it this way a bit.
Uh,
Well, no. We'll just walk the.
let's just walk it. We were doing good there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Watch your feet.
Yeah, don't get trapped under it.
I'm in the rocks.
Okay,
here.
one more. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, just keep on moseying.
Now we just need to try and go this way.
We should probably scoop. You
Should
guys
we
probably need
pivot
more
it
help.
now? Now that we're clear of this?
Yeah, I think maybe I'd be back here. Yeah.
Let's give it another bump.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
We need more
Yeah.
to the back than we need to the front. Can you scoot back just a little bit more right there? There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to help.
Hang on. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's looking promising.
Yep. I've got some crummy footing here, so give me a minute.
Yeah, yep. Get it right.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, look out. It's rolling on legs.
Watch your right
Yep.
foot now.
You got it.
Now, at some point, it's going to roll.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah, so we need to be careful. Okay, let's move it forward just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
We can pivot and
let's
be
try
off trail.
teeter-tottering it.
Let's get back.
We can pivot around
Yeah.
this end,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
we're off trail if you do.
right. I think this,
Somebody who's not as light-headed as I am needs to do it.
Okay.
Oops.
okay.
Wrong direction. I'm gonna go.
Pull through.
Let me see what I can do here.
Hang on. Get out of here.
Can I?
Yep, but do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, good job.
Beautiful parking.
Off trail.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, we should have made that one a little smaller. Sorry, guys.
Bah. Refrigerator says logs are fun. We cut through this just so that people know where the trail is.
Yep, we definitely want to get that one out.
And then,
Then I think maybe we'll stick with the original plan. I think we cleared out kind of the area that,
signifies where the trail is.
although, what we'll do is we'll just walk up to the shade, eat lunch. It's already 12:30.
Yeah, let's see.
So the shade's about another half a mile, quarter mile up or something like that.
That up in there.
No,
I'm
it's a little
clearing
further.
this log. Thank you, sir. I got custody. Not supposed to be creaking that much already.
Oh man,
It's a,
Indian style is not for me anymore.
it's amazing how you move fast, move fast, move fast, and you sit down, and how terrible that is.
Beware of the chair is what they say.
Yes. That's gonna make for a nice crash.
I'd like to hear that.
Somewhere out there in the smoke is Black Butte, and we got fire on it. I did that once up at the tower right there, and I'm literally in my tent in the middle of nowhere.
Trying to get by.
Nope, sorry.
Oh, just
There you go.
saying hi.
Okay.
If he wants to work, I mean, I always hike alone, and
Are you feeling well enough, do you think?
I think so. It's downhill, right?
It is downhill.
And that's going to make a lot of difference.
You got your inReach. inReach, you
Got
can
my
reach.
inReach. I mean, worst case, I'll sit down,
Mhm.
rest in the shade,
Okay.
and pick
And-
up when you guys come along.
Or worst
As long
case,
as you stay on the
inReach.
trail, we'll find you.
Yeah, I'll stay on the trail. Yeah,
How's your water supply?
It's probably a liter or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be enough to get you down.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, inReach.
Yeah, you're done. They're done over there. They can't get down to it. You ready?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Get that.
That would kick you anytime.
That rock? Yeah.
I don't know if we improved it or.
Still think it needs a shove?
Go for it. Oh yeah.
Where?
Just get it up and over. If that ends up wanting to go with it, let it go.
Oh, come on. Give it a little more.
We gotta make it go crashing down.
We want crash.
Yeah, we want crash way down there.
It's not gonna. That's your element. Get a little further. Yeah, I can get the right in front of that style. Yeah.
That's not gonna give you very many views on YouTube. The problem is you got limbs all over on this side.
Yeah, that it's off the trail and nobody died. So, you know, that's check in my book.
It's off trail and nobody died.
That is an absolute work of art.
Yeah, just a bunch of scraps I had laying around.
Yeah.
If I do another one, I'm gonna do it 2-ply, the thickness through, and then do it contrasting overlap pattern and stuff like that. It'll actually add more strength to it also.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's one to put one more coat of linseed oil on it.
There's a special word for these.
Yeah, I just ordered a dozen of them the other day.
What's the word? Because I can never remember it when I need to remember it.
For the fishing thing?
No,
It's these nuts that have kind of a pop rivet on one side, and
they're actually
they're specific like knife.
they're threaded.
I believe we have come across our first victim, at least on this stretch. Although this might just be a pry bar once we de-stop it. I don't think that's going to slow us down much at all. Right here.
Let's do it.
Actually, that might be the thing to do is if you pry bar this way, you want to grab my choker, my rope thing out of the back. I think let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, maybe.
Can I give it a lift?
Yep, please. I was just trying to. You can. What might actually help is lift with those and wiggle. You know what I mean? Just give it a good constant wiggle. You'd be surprised at how rotating it back and forth.
Yeah, let me see if I can find something that's like a ring.
Yeah, you go. Okay, we need to coordinate here. Or not. Okay, you ready down there?
No. I am now, though.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Say ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
One more.
One more. 1, 2, 3.
Done. Keep it narrow.
I will whack off a couple of these stobs. There you go. I'd say that's good enough. I'll take that. You want to see if you can stuff that in my pouch? And if it doesn't look easy, say the word and I'll
That's
de-back.
just the radio.
Yeah, I don't have a good spot for that. And we should probably flip that on. Yeah, I've got a little bit of water, so I think I will fill up on the way back.
I might have to borrow your filter if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. How are you doing? I probably got about a liter of water.
Yeah, I have maybe about that as well.
And I don't think we're going to be walking. I think we're mostly going to be walking. I don't really think there's going to be a lot of stuff down.
Okay.
So I think we're going to walk maybe a tree or two, maybe. And then we're gonna run into Pete, and then we're gonna walk back here, and then I think I'll fill myself up back to a liter and a half, so I have enough to walk out with. Stopping here at Rockpile Lake. Grab a little bit of water, and then we're headed that way. The plan is right now, and the plan keeps changing just because the logs keep changing. Plan is right now we're going to cut that way until we get to an open stretch. Pete and a couple guys have gone up ahead. He's going to the end of his section, and he's going to start cutting from the back side this way. We're going to cut that way, and hopefully we get them all out on this side of his stretch. Once that gets done, then we're going to head back that way and start cutting our way through some of the logs we skipped. It's possible that we don't cut all the logs that we skipped. It's very probable we don't cut all the logs we skipped. And that's what we've got tomorrow for. We'll camp out tonight at Wasco, get up in the morning, have a shorter trip up the trail, cut out some of those logs, do good things. Down the trail we go. I think it's in the trail. The question is, how much in the trail is it in the trail? And is it worthy of cutting out? I'd say we cut it right here and roll that chunk off. Some of these are so rotten and broken inside that it's just hard to saw through. Okay, pause a sec. Wedge early, wedge often.
I can even move it with my hand.
Rip it out if you want to. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in lightly, swinging. I don't want to hit our saw, and that just gives us, if the curve starts to close or anything should happen, it keeps our saw from pinching.
Okay.
And you got a ways before you hit the dirt?
Yeah. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think we're there.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I am going to disconnect my wedge or my handle and let you pull the saw through the cut to you. Here, I am free. As soon as you get it through the cut, lay it over the top. I'm gonna put the handle back on. Thank you, thank you.
Do you sharpen these yourself?
I do not. Some of the other guys are very proficient. And the gollets store things up. Well, hey. What's up?
Reached my limit.
Hang out by the lake?
I am going to.
All right, so why don't you...
You got most of it cut.
I'm going to grab the saw.
It's through.
Okay, cool.
I kind of consider this one more of a vanity than anything.
Actually, you know, we've been talking for a couple minutes now, and it's only 2:56. So what we...
250?
Yeah, so what, 4 minutes?
6 minutes.
6 minutes? Yeah.
Nice.
Take care of another one down there.
I'm thinking if we...
Kind of like that.
Kind of like that.
Bye-bye.
So, where I left, we went all the way, I went down all the way down to the end of the ridge to the bottom. We started up and I went about a quarter of the way back up, and there are no more at that point.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're going to run into anything more or not.
I thought you said you found a 1 or 2
I
this
found one and I already took care of it.
Oh, okay. Well, then odds are we're probably not going to run into anything. But hey, we'll walk out there, we'll figure it out, we'll turn around. Maybe you'll have had a couple minutes to refresh yourself by the lake and
Doing some electrolytes here.
wish it wasn't quite so smoky. Half the fun of this trail is all the gorgeous sights like Broken Top and Mount Washington.
Yeah, where's Broken Top from here?
It's probably behind all that, right over that way.
Okay.
Well, we saw it a lot on our way up here, but I think it's
I was trying to get a permit.
pretty good on overhead.
That guy there leading into that guy.
Yeah, but that's not going to fall on us.
No, I know.
Nonetheless, looks interesting for somebody. And here comes our hiker. We will let him through. Just needed 5 more minutes. We would have had this clear for you. 5 more minutes, we would have had it clear for you. We're gonna do the whole hurdle thing, you know, leg out, leg in front.
Probably not.
Yeah. You don't come.
I'll just step over it.
You don't come this far and take out an ankle, right?
No, try not to.
Right. Okay. So 1 or 2 cuts. Two more. Or yeah, let's get this thing out of here before we get stuck. Okay. So why don't you grab the saw and pull it to you and then hand it to me under. There we go. And now we're going to move on to the hard stuff. Now, you may want to go what I call Miami Vice and rotate your handle sideways or flip it over. You see what I'm saying? And you do that by loosening up that. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay. So, we're gonna. Yeah, you're levering up as we're cutting. So, little moments. There we go. That's helpful.
Yeah, I'm in a couple inches.
Okay, it's creaking a little bit. So let's.
So it's gonna just probably come a little this way, right?
It's my guess. Yes. It may do a full 360 rotation, which is what I'm hoping it doesn't do, but we'll find out here in a second. Whatever you do, just drop the saw and go if you need to. Okay, let's quit while we're ahead. I'm going to hand you the saw, or let's work the saw out. Take the saw, and I'm going to just hit it with the blunt end of the axe. Because I don't want the axe, or might even just give it a kick. You want in the dirt this time, or?
Whatever.
You?
I don't care. Whatever you tell me to do, and I can have the other end if you want.
I don't care. This is fine with me. So let's cut it like right here. That work for you? You might want to just kick some of those just out of the way. You can rest it on there, yeah. Just throw those out of the way and problem solved. I can feel it pinching. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it out of there. Okay, you want to take it and hand it to me?
Okay.
And I'm going to use a stick real quick. I want to clear a rock or two. I'm ready when you are. All right. So,
Inch or two over the same way?
yep. And I am hard in the dirt, so anything you can go down on.
And I gotta sit down. Which, okay. I is. I'll be okay for a second.
Yeah, I am in the dirt, so we may need to dig out the trail.
Here, let me move this.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, once we get going up, we'll be in good shape. If you can cut just the way you are right now, we'll be good.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean, that's, hold on, I need to.
Clear. We got the plastic. We need to dig a hole. I can dig a hole here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Little strokes. So let's pause 1 second. I want to put a wedge.
Really starting to break.
Before this curve closes, I'm going to put a wedge here, and that'll keep it from going down as much if it's going to go down. That kind of makes sense?
I think so.
I'm hoping this will keep it from closing up as badly, and therefore keep the saw safer. Okay. All right. Home stretch. There's a bind, or is it just cracking?
It's just cracking, but okay, I'm ready.
You okay?
Yep.
Perfect.
I was not expecting, I was concentrating on this half breaking, not this half. So,
I was genuinely thinking that I wasn't going to do that, but every log's a little different. We did good. Nobody got hurt. Okay. How are we teeth-wise? I think we're fine. Let me get in there and let me see if I can pick it up. Oh, we broke the handle.
oh shit. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
No, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna lift up on this. Can you pull the saw out? Or push the saw through, probably. You probably need to pull it. It is the nature of handmade saws.
It's still usable.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
I might have duct tape in my first aid kit.
Even better. We will use your first aid kit to do first aid on the saw. Okay, so what are we gonna do to get this out? So I'm gonna lift this out here.
What can I do?
Let me just
Push with my feet?
yeah, let's both get on our butts and just give it a. Once we get that chunk free. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for, because that's now on the trail.
We roll it back.
We might need to, but let's see if we can get this broke first.
You push and I kick this way?
I'm gonna roll it back first.
Okay.
I wonder if we just need to give it a saw.
Nice.
I like my wedges. I'll bet you anything you can grab that side and just flip it off.
Rolling.
Let me lift a little. There you go. Now you can kick it off. Good kick. Beautiful. That one wanted to go all the way back to the lake.
Here, let me try.
Go for it.
Well, I'm lifting up this way.
A little bit, yeah. I don't think it needs much more than a hop and a skip. It just needs to be off the trail. And I think that's off the trail. I think that works. That's all it needs to be. We've narrowed the trail a little bit. Life's good. Definitely got a nice afternoon breeze. Question is that a helpful one in blowing smoke out, or is it blowing smoke in? And generally I think it's blowing from the direction of the fire, so that may not be good. It's log to clear. This may be easy, this may not be easy. We also may just want to ignore it. I say we throw it down the hill.
Yeah.
Why don't you come on down to this side? You want the honors or you want me to do it?
I was kind of getting... Push it this way?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just don't follow it down the hill.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I didn't watch the stops. Don't want them to get you in the pants. One more bump and it's amazing how many people will crawl over a log that took 2 pushes to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Not that that one was a real crawl over, it was more of a step over, but nonetheless. Okay, this is where, yeah, this meets Pete's description of where he wanted us to go to turn around. Let's crest the hill, look upon our ascent, turn around, and yeah, see, he even left us marks. Let's see if we can leave him a smiley face. There you go. I'm just gonna go up.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to look upon the grandeur of this.
This is a interesting landscape. That's for sure.
I'd call this looks like a cinder butte. Cinder cone.
Should we just walk up to the trees and poke our head through that?
Huh? He drew 2 lines in the dirt.
Okay, so let's turn around.
Let's turn around and see if we can tackle some of Sunday.
Okay, sounds good.
It's all downhill, and I say we go take a stab at some of those logs until Pete runs into us, and if we cut through it, great, and if we're halfway through, we quit. Sound like a good plan?
Sounds like a great plan to me.